All right. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Arachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall have us first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka Allah Ben Gab Ben Yasharala with the Church of Philadelphia camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. And I want to go into the book of Acts, chapter 3. Now, this is after the day of Pentecost and everything, and Peter and John were together. And this is just basically some encouragement to brothers, that's in the know and sincere and like really pushing, man, because you want those spiritual powers. But like I said, spiritual powers begins with prayer, man. It begins with prayer. If you're not praying, how the hell are you gonna have spiritual powers? And dudes want spiritual powers for the wrong things. They want to just destroy things. They don't want to heal, and they don't want to build things up. When Yahweh Shah was here, what did he do? He healed first. All right? He healed first. He came humbly as a man. He got humiliated and everything, got put on the cross and all that, man. Put to death. What? In humility. Now he's in the heavens. His name rings bells, you know? In the heavens, man, the universes. His name rings bells. And now it has to come right here on earth. And that's when he's coming back soon to destroy this place, along with his men. Because, not to get off topic, but, everything is in the season, man. And you have a season on this planet for every act. And ultimately, the season's coming for the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which will never go out. You got all these different trees, like different, like I said, seasons, man, because you have an evergreen tree, which the evergreen tree will represent Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's, words, in the kingdom, because it's unchanging. It's never changed. You know, his words never changed. What he said he was going to do, he's going to do it. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. All right. But I want to get into what Peter did, and John. Well, Peter, when they was going into the temple, and how they were the ones they healed a man the same way Yahweh Shah did when he was walking the earth, and that's coming right back to the men of the Lord. And which Lord's willing, I'll be a part of that number, you know. But that's just coming back to those men. That's what it say. The spirit of the prophets was subject to the spirit of the prophets. All right. So now, when it's time, you're about to see you're going to see some amazing things, man. And rightfully so, because those men were humble, enough. And what? They were followers, man. They follow Yahweh Shah. Peter, John, them, they follow Yahweh Shah. And they basically got embarrassed with him. I don't like to use that word embarrassed, but they got humiliated with him, and but the story. Some men. Well, Peter denied Yahweh Shah, what was it, 3 times before the crow cock, But hey, man, but guess what? He still was a man of the Lord, But Yahweh Shah knew his men, and that's basically it. But this when they got a little bit of power. And now they're back here on the earth. They're going to have that ultimate power. All right. Excuse me for rambling. But this is Acts chapter 3, starting at verse 1. It says, "Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer." See, you know what I say? Spiritual power starts with prayer. So they was going to pray. And they've been praying. All right, it says, being the ninth hour, that's early in the morning, it said a certain, that's what, 9 a.m. you would say. It said a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple. Now see that, yo, it said they laid him daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful. All right, so the temple, the temple basically is what is us, but this is a physical temple, you know, which is called Beautiful, you know, that asked for alms, who's asking for help, man, for money. All right. It says of them that entered into the temple. So the people that comes in and out, because what they were doing, they were going to pray. All right, and serve the Lord at that particular time in this place. All right, which was the temple. It says who seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple asked an alms. And Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, look on us. And he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. All right, so he was expecting to receive money, but guess what? He received way more than what he bargained for. All right, which is about to say. It says, then Peter said, silver and gold have I none. Right? Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have, give I thee. Which Peter had all, he really had all the riches, because what? He walked with Yahweh Shah, man. You know? He walked with Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah taught them daily, man. He gave him the knowledge of this universe, man. You know, and Peter was what? He was King David, you know? Going, you know, the top apostle. All right, and that was Yahweh Shah's favorite apostle, man. King David. All right, it says, in the name of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach of Nazareth, rise up and walk. You see that he was asking for money, but yo, he was able to walk again. You know? And he got the name of Yahweh Shah. You know, which what? We're giving out now. Lord's willing, I'll be a part of that number, man. Because you got men that say the name and speaking the name, that's completely off, man. You know, they're trying to make a name for themselves instead of make a name for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Aracha Kodash, man. All right, it says, and he took him by the right hand and lifted him up. And immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. Why is that? Because for one, he had to believe, and the Lord is he did that to show his power as well. Because this man was being put there for he had to be being put there for a while, you know. And he had faith enough, like I'm gonna receive something, some alms, you know. That's what he really wanted. He wanted alms, but yo, he got the ultimate alms. He got his limbs back, man. All right. It says, and he leaping up stood and walked and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising the Most High. All right. So he wasn't even able to enter the temple by himself. Okay? He wasn't able to enter the temple by himself until what? Men of the Lord came and healed him. Then he entered. Which that represents the 1/3, man, because the 1/3 are going to believe on what? The elect. And Peter and John are part of the elect, man. Wherever they at right now. But you know, Peter's not, well, you know, but they're part of the members of the elect, man. You just say that. All right. And they healed this man. Why? Because they believed on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Haracha Kodash. All right. Verse 9. It says, and all the people saw him walking and praised the Most High. Did they praise Peter and John? No, they praised the Most High. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Arachakodash, and that's what it's about. All right? It says, and they knew, Salak, it says, and they knew that it was he which sat for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple, and they were filled with wonder and amazement at that which had happened unto him. And Salaki, and as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wondering. Wow. It says, and when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, Ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this? Or why look ye so earnestly on us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk? Now see, and that's humble, right? That's humble right there. Peter said, yo, it's not us. Why y'all looking at us like we did this? No, because what? Our power comes from heaven. Matter of fact, let's get that real fast. Then Psalms, matter of fact, Psalms 121. All right. Let me go into the other, this one. Let me hop back in it just to prove that real quick. Because they was looking at them like, oh, y'all did, nah, man. He's like, yo, why y'all looking at us like that? And, yo, that's how Yahweh Shah was ruling like that, too. Because he like, yo, it's the Father, man. You know? But this is Psalms 121. It says, verse 1, it says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills which cometh my help. My help, verse 2, my help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. All right? It says, my help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. All right? And that's basically what they tell them, like, yo, why y'all looking at us, man? We did nothing, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's prove that point. Just bear with me. Khan. That's right, Khan. All right, so let's go ahead. You're going to go to John 15 and verse 5. Starting at verse 5. All right? Because that's the way, they're looking at them. This is John 15 and verse 5. John chapter 15, verse 5, starting at verse 5. And yo, see, these are Yahweh Shah's words. So I'm a cop back into this real fast. All right. It says, where we at? Acts 3 and all right, Acts 3 and 12. All right, Acts chapter 3, verse 12. It says, and when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this, or why look ye so earnestly on us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk? Okay, now check it out. Let's hop in John 5:15. St. John chapter 15 and verse 5. All right. Now this is Yahweh Shah speaking. It says, I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, ye can do nothing. All right? For without me, ye can do nothing, man. And that's why what Peter say? In the name of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, stand up, ye are healed. Because, Yahweh Shai is the deliverer. No man can make it to the Father but through the Son, man. That's what Yahweh Shai taught us. All right, so that's why you have to teach both names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right. Matter of fact, verse 6, it says, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth. Salak, it says, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. And men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. And what they said, in the name of Yahweh Shai, get up and walk. All right? Let's go. Back in Acts chapter 3 and verse 13. All right, it says, see, here we go. It says, the power of Abraham and Isaac and of Jacob, the power of our fathers hath glorified his son, Yahweh Shah, which we just read about, whom he delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate. When he was determined to let him go. All right. So, what they do, they denied him. Now they saying these men do the same thing, and that's what they really wanted. They wanted that power, man. All right. So they thought that they could kill Yahushua, and then it'll just go away. No, his men got rose up, and they didn't kill Yahushua. Yahushua put his life down. All right, which that's what spiritual power. He put his life down and picked it back up through the spirit of power of Yahweh, man. All right. It says, but ye denied the Holy One. And they denied him. That's why I'm heavy on this, man, about belief. You have to believe in Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Arachakodash. You can say his name, but do you really believe it, man? You got men that teach that don't believe what they teach, man. You know? That's why I told you, the elect shall praise his holy name. All right, that's what Ezra's asked. Well, who are these men? And he said, these are the men that stood so stiffly for the name. The name. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. That's when he commended them. And Ezra was one of them, man. But see, he ain't even know that. That's how you know the elect don't even know who the elect are, man. Because if they did, they wouldn't even be teaching your ass. All right? But anyway, that's another topic. It says, but ye denied the Holy One and the just and desired a murderer to be granted unto you. That's why they was praising Peter and them. You know, he was like, yo, man, we ain't do this. The one that we roll with, Yahweh Shah, who Yahweh sent, we believed in him. Y'all did it. Y'all had him put to death. That's why you can't do these things, man. You know, but the Lord put the spirit on them to continue on. You know, just like, hey, man, that's what he say. You shall follow him in the regeneration, which is now, man. We're serving him. Lord's willing we be a part of that number, man. You know, righteously and in sincerity. All right. It says, where we at? Verse 15, if I'm not mistaken. It says, and kill the Prince of Life. And kill the Prince of Life, whom the Most High have raised from the dead. Wherefore we are witnesses. All right, so they was witnesses. Why? Because they was going out there saying, carrying the word on. All right, so let's get that word witnesses real quick. All right, because they just continued in his steps, in his footsteps. All right.
Strong's G 3144. Martus.
All right, which is martyrs. Martus is martyr. All right, which is a witness in the legal sense, and historical sense. One who is a spectator of anything, of a contest. So what? They witnessed Yahweh Shah walk the earth, you know, and they was a spectator. They was watching. All right. So now that they came out to speak the same things, you know, to speak the same thing as witnessing. A witness. All right. It says It says in the ethical sense, those who, after his example, have proved the strength and genuineness, all right, genuineness of their faith in Hamashiach by undergoing a violent death, all right, and that's going into something, where, hey man, these are all the apostles and decided they suffered a crazy death, man. And you can look it up. But you still have men that's not going to taste that death right now here. All right? And that's what Yahweh Shah was talking about. He was talking about here, this time, this age. All right, because back then they had the prayers, but they had to teach the word, you know? All right, it says, where we at? I'm gonna read verse 16 again. It says, in his name, and in his name through faith, in his name hath made this man strong. All right. Matter of fact, let's go to 15 again. Salakia. It says, and killed the Prince of Life, whom the Most High hath raised from the dead, whereof we are witnesses, and his name through faith in his name hath made this man strong. What does it say? Through what? His name. And it keeps mentioning his name. All right. Whom ye see and know, the faith which is by him hath given him, Salaka, have given him this perfect soundness in the presence of you all. So why you think the name is so important? All right, that's why I told you, you can't take the name of the Lord in vain. Yahweh Shah. Vain means what? To take lightly. Forget about. But you forgot about Yahweh's name. All right. Verse 17, it says, and now, brethren, I wot that through ignorance ye did it, as did also your rulers. But those things which the Most High before had shewed by the mouth of his prophets that Hamashiach should suffer, he hath so fulfilled. All right, so he fulfilled prophecy. Yahushua. Repent ye therefore, and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the times of refreshing shall come from the presence of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And he shall send Yahushua Hamashiach, which before was preached unto you, whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things, which the Most High hath spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began. All right? So it's all about prophecy. It says, for Moses truly said unto the fathers, a prophet shall Yahweh Shemashah, your power, raise up unto you of your brethren, like unto me, him shall ye hear in all things whatsoever he shall say unto you. And that's why the Lord, he gave it to you. He gave you his words first, because you go out there and you speak them. You believe on them, because if you believe on that, something that's starting small with small things, and he's going to give you great things. Just like Peter and them. What Yahweh Shah came to the 12, and other, he had a sheep of another flock, which he went to go speak to personally, and they believed on him. So these men are all going to receive those spiritual powers that all these dudes want. That if you give some men spiritual powers right now, on a level of being able to heal people or put them to death, they would kill everything, man. Because they don't have that righteous spirit in them, man. They wicked. All right. It says, and it shall come to pass that every soul which will not hear the prophet shall be destroyed from among the people. All right. Ye and all the prophets, it says, ye and all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have Salakia. It says, I'm going to read that again, verse 24. It says, ye and all the prophets from Samuel and those that follow after, as many as have spoken, have likewise foretold of these days. See that? And the prophets could be still speaking. Lord's willing, I'll be one of those men, man. Speaking about the end times. It says, matter of fact, it tells you, one that was never thought of shall wear the crown, man. You know? It says, verse 25, ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which the Most High made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. Unto you first the Most High, having raised up his son, Yahushua, sent him to bless you in turning away every one of you from his iniquities. All right, and that's what the men of the Lord are doing. They're asking you to turn away from your iniquities and turn back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakadash, your power. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakadash. Until the next one, I'm gonna say Shalom.